general move, probably, general fundamental is Omaplata. Now, just to show you something real quick. Come on up here, buddy. So, I teach this in gi and no gi. A lot of you guys have seen it. So we go for Omaplata, okay? And he doesn't want to get submitted, so he rolls. So when he rolls and we push the hips away, we are now in twister side control. And what I teach you guys to do here is grab the wrist and control it. Lift it up, your hips up. See how I lift the weight off of them? Curl your legs underneath, and you've got what's called the baby arm right here. You just push down and sub him. If he keeps it in, you can actually re-roll and catch him in a better Omaplata. So I teach the twister side control a lot from right there. So that's, and I'll show that again at the very end. But I'm in regular side control, and I tell you a thing that's happening a lot these days. I don't know who the hell's teaching it, but the hell whoever it is. A lot of people now are trapping this arm. Trap my arm. They're connecting their damn hands. Action break. Come on, get over here. Eric's one of the people doing this. On your back. And these folks have me scared. I don't scare easy. So I'm here, and classic side control, one of the things that's happening these days, go ahead and lock up that arm. This arm the way you have been. And then they use this, which is an awesome lock, and they use it to try to roll me. Go ahead, do the thing you're doing. Ah! And now, not only might he escape easier, he's got an actual damn submission developing here. So I'm starting to get gun shy of classic side control. Not to mention people are starting to buggy choke. Now I'm not giving up on classic side control. It's classic for a reason. But before a guy like Eric can do this, I post, I take this out from under his head, I feed it through the armpit, and now watch. As this arm moves down and this arm moves up, I switch my hips and I want to sit on his arm. I do not ever want my hips on the mat. Ever here. If I can't lay on his arm, I need to still have my hip up. He's pushing on me or whatever. I need to be able to use my feet to push it. Go ahead, push me down. I need to be able to push on him like this. This is where I want to be, right on his arm. Your other arm's in his armpit and opening up. You need to block the knee in line with your face because this blocks both knees. If I do this and he goes, boink, yeah. And they're never going to do it on purpose, almost never going to do it on purpose. But if you do this, you block both knees as they try to freak out. And you want to be able to bend this one down anyhow. Okay? So, a lot of times now, I'll pass with a knee slide, right? And as I'm coming up, I'll switch and start to go to twist. This is twister side. Okay? Or the most classic way I get there is after Omaplata. So if you want to just get a little bit of practice in the transition, you don't need to. But you're going to go in their armpit across. As you're blocking the knee, you're going to switch your hips aggressively. Aggressively. You want to trap that arm. And what I do is I'm monitoring for that. I'm actually looking to get that baby arm. When you Omaplata, you're already here. The Omaplata finishes, there it is. Grab the wrist. Hand has to stay on the other side of the hips. Keep your hip low so you don't eat the knee to the face. My hand's on the ground right now. I lift this, lock the triangle, push it down. If they keep it in, you have the option to re-roll right here. When you re-roll, they're going to be on their bottom instead of their knees. You've just got to catch the other arm, the other side, and now you've got the finish. You can finish them with one leg in and just scoop, scoop, scoop. Game over. Come on back, please. So a lot of times before he can secure this arm and do whatever, I'll start working south, right? Doing whatever he's framing, whatever. And now it's very easy for me to get in here and start get in this position. You want to be able to threaten the baby arm and the re-roll. You don't need to do those. You don't need to do the re-roll right now unless you really, really want to. But definitely do this. So take a moment, get here. Look, my hip's on his bicep. If he's framing on me and pushing, I walk into him until I'm on it. Put your badonk on it. Everybody try to get to this position. Look, elbow in there. Even if you just start like this, which you would never do. Both hands on the same side. Switch your hips. If their arm is under you, smash it. Walk it out. Yeah. Oh, whoop. Push. I still step on it. Catch, lock. Walk it out. Bigger they are, the harder they fall. Let's go try. What do they?